Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to hour number 3 of Die Party Blood Juice Friday Night Fights. And I believe Arthur has just finished putting together who will be fighting who on this glorious Friday night. The second Friday night of Friday Night Fights, but not the second show of Friday Night Fights. That's super confusing. But whatever.
I know. So it's week 2 of the 6-week travel to Key West, Florida. And we're in Philadelphia. We're actually going to reverse time because we do need to get that golden boy look off. Let's do I Am the Future, and that's going to be roll your plus look.
So that is a +3 for me. Well, boom.
I have scheduled some matches based on audience interaction. So, yes, if you want to catch us live, if you're watching on YouTube, or if you've got some ideas for future matches, leave them in the comment section below, or join us live. Below.
All right, here comes that hot roll.
Let's see it.
Boom.
Oh, that's a fucking hot roll, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Pick 2.
Let's see.
You can book yourself in a match with any opponent. Add a stipulation. Gain +2 momentum. Well, that momentum's actually useless to you because that would have been last time.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to book an opponent, and I'm going to add a stipulation.
All right. What is your opponent, and what is the match?
My opponent is El Chicken Face
El
Mask.
Chupacabra?
Yes.
What is the stipulation?
Stipulation is winner takes the mask.
Oh, okay. All right. Creative is going to let this go through. So this actually goes perfectly into the next thing I was going to do. So, like, normally you wouldn't be able to challenge El Chupacabra for the contender spot, right? Because you had to beat someone else. But we go camera backstage to Dante Inferno. He's, like, offering you some vodka that with, like, a straw so you can sip it through your mask. And Dante's like, good work out there. Good work out there. You know, I saw that Wolf there. He's just fumbling that finishing move. Good job kicking him in the face.
Thank you. I saw an opportunity, and you know, he wasn't going to land a very promising-looking bite, so I took it as an opportunity to make our rep a little better, you know?
And so I should note, this is actually like, so this is being recorded so they can reshow it on the Titantron. So, so everyone can be like, boo, we hate you. Because he's setting you up to be like the next corporate champion over Joey Craxley. He's like, good job. If you just keep being my apprentice, do everything I say, we're going to take you right to the top. You're going to be the next big thing, my boy.
And while he's saying that, you can hear this as I'm like sucking like the vodka around the ice sort of thing. And I'm just like, it's not really working because I can't see down past my like beak. So I'm like, you know, like, and I'm just like, and he like sort of helps me reposition the straw as I'm doing it, and he's while he's saying that, yeah.
All right, so like we cut to the audience watching this. So in wrestling, like none of the other wrestlers will acknowledge that this ever happened, but the audience sees it and they're all like, boo, boo. And then we cut to the promos. So we're going to go right to left. So Cowboy, what's your promo or highlight of what's happened over the last week as you've traveled to Philadelphia?
You muted again, I think.
Yes, I'm also thinking. Promo as I
you could just have it be like, I'm heading to Philadelphia and I'm going to stick my hoof in somebody's face, and that person is XXX.
I'm going to tour a Philadelphia cream cheese factory.
I love Cowboy so much.
And as I'm there and I'm at the end and they're like demonstrating the final product as they spread it on the bagel.
Are they really like monotone where they're doing like, and here's how we put the cheese on the bagel?
Yeah, so it's like this Dutch German guy. He's like, yes, this is how we put the cheese on the bagel, and then you put the rocks on top of it. Pop and locks it, as we say.
I see. Well, I'm going to learn from this cheese, and I'm going to cream my next opponent.
Like
The
the
manager
time,
is like, yes, that was very funny.
and the entire time you're not addressing the audience, but the moment you say that, you look at the camera and you're like, because you got all that fourth wall breaking stuff, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I need
Alright.
to do that more.
So let's look things over here real quick. Wolf has one audience, Rooster has one audience, and Cowboy has two. Your momentum's all reset. So
to what? 0?
One.
they were set to what on your player page.
Oh,
On the second half, you're going to have the audience chart, and it'll tell you how much you begin with based on what your audience is.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think it's going to be 1 for all of you, but the comedian might be different. Clown, you still start with 1, so everyone starts with 1. Are you cheap heating with your reference to Philadelphia in your promo?
Yeah, let's get that out of the way now.
All
for the
right.
episode.
Okay, so you start with 2. All right. Wolf, Clarence, what's your promo?
Well, can this be? I mean, can I? First of all, can we eventually get down the road, do like tag team, like be part of a tag team?
Who? I mean, you're just saying who.
Well,
Who would
I'm
you be
not.
part of?
I'm saying theoretically later on, can I go in that direction?
Yeah, of course. You can start a dedicated tag team anytime. I was actually going to have a tag team, but I can't say who because it's actually been switched up.
Okay, I'm going to. So my promo is like dark and in the woods, and there's me, and the camera's coming in to find me because they don't know where I am. Who knows where I am?
So I get the idea. Like that same intern who interviewed Rooster before, he's doing like Blair Witch. He's like, come on, hey guys, I think I see him. He's over there. And like they see like this wolf tail moving, and the camera like follows you through the dark woods, and then.
And I just say, speaking to no, I don't even really acknowledge they're there, but I really know they're there. And I say, I have no followers. Only my pack. Not like the Dead Man or Otomo. Was that his name?
Yeah, are you going to start a stable? Is that your announcement here?
They all have a cause. My failing against Rooster has shown me the way. People let's see. There's strength in numbers. And so I call any wolf who can hear me.
This is so good with who I booked you for. Holy shit.
Said, come to me, and then I howl, woo, really loud, and then the camera like goes up to like something like
So-
that.
So we've got like James Jives at the announcer table. He's just like chilling, truly chilling. The supernatural has followed us here tonight. I love the chat right now on Twitch. They're like, he's a lone wolf, a loose cannon, and someone else is like, but he's talking about forming a pack. Right? Are you also 3 days from retirement? All right, and then we cut to Rooster. What's your promo?
I'm sitting on a beach chair, like maybe on top of the tour bus. I got just my mask on, and my I'm sunning myself, you know, with like the mirror thing. And then the camera looks up and I go, "Oh, hello. Good to see you again. It seems that El Chupacabra is turning out to have a bigger mouth than I thought he had. Well, that's all right, because I'm coming for him. I'm gonna take back what's mine. I'm taking back that chicken wing, and I'm taking your mask too." And then I like just put the mirror back up again, and I keep sunning myself.
All right. We actually cut to Rooster, like, signing Rooster T-shirts backstage.
Yeah.
With, like, this group of, like, St. Jude's Make-A-Wish stuff.
Yeah.
So you're like signing these shirts with like a big black pen that's like Rooster Limes.
Yeah.
And then you don't notice it, but Chupacabra is standing behind you. And the kids are like, no, Rooster, turn around. And you like don't notice it. And then he's like, hello, Rooster. What do you say?
I'm signing a t-shirt and then my pen just goes like up the t-shirt and I like turn around and I'm just like, hello, you Chupacabra. And then I like grab another t-shirt and start signing it while I'm eyeballing him.
He's looking at you, and he picks up one of your shirts, and he signs it with his name, and the kid's like, oh, that's so cool! I wanted Chupacabra's signature, but they told us they could only get Rooster. And Chupacabra's like, yes, child. He can sell his frivolous merchandise, because that's all he's good for. A backstage comedic hack.
And then, is he like bare-chested? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, yep, he's totally in his red and white spandex luchador, and he's got his max on.
All right, so I finished signing my t-shirt, and I like just drop it from my hands. You know, just like open my hands and let it fall to the ground.
It's like this kid that's like bald with cancer. It's
Yeah.
like, wear a t-shirt, it's dirty.
Yeah, and then I lean forward and I write Rooster Limes on his chest.
Oh,
and then I put the lid on the cap and I'm like, no more signatures today, kids. And then I throw the pen at like over my shoulder. Maybe it hits a kid on the face or something like that. And then I just walk off.
All right. I think I can work with this. Wolf is up first. Who wants to be the announcer for this match?
Wait, who's up first?
Wolf.
I'll be the announcer.
All right. So like you come out and you sit down at the table like immediately after that happens, and James Jives is like, do you have any idea what El Chupacabra is gonna do to you? Like he's just sweating. He's just like, oh man, you're in for some big trouble there, Rooster.
I got my headset on, but he can like as he's saying that, I'm putting on like the top half of a leisure suit sort of thing, you know, just over my bare chest. And I'm just like, I lean back and I'm just like, well, I'd like to see him try, James. You know, I really would. He really wanted my autograph, and I gave it to him.
Jives is like, I know. And then, like, these amazingly, annoyingly loud bagpipes kick in. And we see the Titantron. It's like the flag of Scotland next to the flag of Ireland. And some guy comes out with a kilt and a broadsword. And the broadsword has a wolf's head on it. And everyone's like, yeah! And this guy, he's got a beer stein in his hand. He just starts drinking. And then James is like, and by the way, tonight is sponsored by Miller Lite. Miller Time. And Scowling, he's like, I'm Scowling Scotty proper, and I'm here to bring the wolf back. It's time to bring him and tame the little wee beast. Ah! Ancestors beware! And everyone's like, ancestors beware! And then some people are like, fuck you, wolf rules! Woo! How? So he gets down to the ring and he like holds up the broadsword and he's like, where's the little pup?
That's a good question, James. I haven't actually seen Wolf since I buried my feet into his face.
I love having
just then cut to black in the stadium.
And James is like, what? Oh, it's just like last week. The supernatural powers everywhere.
And then just, the full moon lights up the stadium across the Titantron. And wolf howl. And then, the lights come in. And before the Scottishman can even get to the ring, I'd spear him from behind on his way to the ring like a jerk.
Oh, okay. So, like, he's lifting up the broadsword, preparing to go in the ring, and you're just like, BAM! Yeah. All right, you start in control of this match, totally.
Ooh, what an underhanded tactic from the Wolf. Not a surprise, if you ask me.
And then Jives just turns toward you. He's like, Didn't you do the exact same thing during your last
I
match
like
with
put
him?
my finger on his lips. I'm like,
So he pulls out like a moist towelette and like wipes off where you touched him, and then the camera focuses back on you beginning the match there. What are you gonna do?
Let's start with a. Well, I imagine we start with like we both grab each other's head and struggle a bit, but it's all for show because then I grab his head and do like an RKO, like drop him to the ground, like I just kick my feet out from underneath me and hit his head on the ground.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that? That's just normal.
I mean, if that's going to be the end of what you're doing, I think so.
No,
I think
it's
that's
just well, I'll drop him to the ground and then I'll put with my incredible agility, I'll swing around the other side and put one leg across his shoulders and put one leg up in like a immediate pin situation.
okay. All right. So that sounds like you're doing work, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you try to throw him immediately into the pin. Jives looks over to Rooster, who seems to be leading the commentary tonight.
it's like, yes. It's interesting to see that he's recovered so quickly. I did give him quite. Did you see that, by the way, James? I did beat him quite well last time. So it's actually quite surprising that he's so nimble tonight.
James is like the only person who didn't see it was the referee.
Yes, it was surprising that he wasn't looking that same way, wasn't it? Yes.
Okay.
I make sure I'm making such extreme eye contact with Rooster that he gets out.
All right, so you're slightly distracted. The crowd is loving it because you guys
Yeah.
have heat with each other.
I blow him a kiss. I'm like,
Oh, damn! That reminds me. Did all of you interact with each other last time?
I did not interact with him. Oh, I guess I called. No, I called the wizard a cheater. I didn't really interact with Cowboy that much. I was there.
yeah.
Did you do anything with Cowboy at all?
Well, Cowboy was doing his match reffing.
I was announcing during Cowboy's match.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, so the thing is, if you don't interact with someone, you lose heat with them at the end of the match.
That's all right.
So that's another reason we keep you guys at the table, to try to not lose that heat.
Oh, is that why people do announcing and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
yeah, so
7, you can either gain momentum or keep control of the match. One of the two.
I'll gain momentum and give it to him.
So
Okay.
how often can I push him over?
Well, just once a match.
Okay.
Do you want to do that real quick?
No, I'll hang on to it.
All right. So Wolf, you are up to 2 momentum.
Mhm.
So Scowling Scotty proper, like, gets out of all these things you're doing, and just like last week where you launched somebody else out of the ring, he just like grabs you by the crotch and like launches you upside down into the ropes, and the ref is just like, no, and he just shoulder tackles you right on the ropes, and like it pushes you out comically far, and you both come back, you collapse in a pile, and then he tries to pick you up and put you into a DDT, but you pull out of it in time.
DDT?
And yeah, so he's like grabbing his head and doing some things there. Don't worry about it. Then he goes up on the ropes and he's like, Philadelphia, aye, you want to see me put my wee bagpipe in his face? I'll blow him down real good. And everyone's like, I guess.
James, that sounded quite erotic to me. You sure that we're doing the right thing here by commentating this match? I mean, shouldn't it be behind closed doors?
James is just like, I have no idea what's happening here. We're getting reports. Just hang on with me for a moment, Rooster. And so he's working the audience, and he transfers control back to you without really having done much other than slamming your face into the ropes.
That's fine. I'll do a. I'll do like a grab his legs and flip him over the ropes.
Okay. Anything else in the process, or that's just it?
And then I'll do my playing to the crowd where I'll point to different people and I'll howl while he's out of the ring.
You want to work the audience then?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll plus audience, which I believe is a +1.
Yeah, it's.
I need the followers. 4? Question mark?
James, it looks like the wolf is pointing out to the audience. It seems that there's a lot of people actually responding to this. It's super strange considering that I thought he was a lone wolf, but it seems that there's a lot more wolves in the crowd than I first imagined.
Is that you putting him over?
It is.
All right, that's awesome. And you know it's good when I actually know what you're talking about in the process.
Yeah.
Okay, you get to pick one. You get +1 momentum, or you keep control of the match.
I'll keep control of the match.
Okay, you're still in. Oh no, you were in control in the first place.
So you can get that momentum back.
I was. Okay,
Yep.
so I get the momentum
Okay.
to 3.
Yep, you're up to 3.
Okay, then let's see. I will. Well, I'll do the thing where I get out of the ring and I'll throw him back into the ring.
Okay.
Just power.
Yep.
I don't know what kind of ritual this is, but it seems that the wolf is undecided about where he wants to take the fight, James.
So let me see here. What
So
did you?
5. I'll use 2 of those momentum to make it 7.
Okay. And this is a feat of strength?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. In an obvious effort, you gain 1 momentum back.
Yeah,
So you're back up to 2.
yeah.
And in the process, you do it with obvious difficulty, and people are like, Wolf, transform! You don't have enough power! And then we cut to the announcer's table where James Jives is like, Rooster, I do believe he gained quite a bit of power with his supernatural transformation. I'm not sure how dark swamp magic works. Do you have any thoughts on this matter?
Well, he did try and transform against me, and he did manage to do it, but it obviously wasn't enough. So maybe the dark magic of the swamp is actually just smoke up the butt? Is that how you guys put it?
Oh, so good. So good. All right, you're still in control.
Yeah, I climb up. I climb back up onto the stage, get up onto the turnbuckle, and I'm just gonna do a. Well, let's do the elbow drop like I did last time. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm not ready to transform. If I roll bad again, I'm gonna have to. But this power again. It's always power.
This doesn't sound like a feat of strength. You're just doing regular amounts of work, right? Unless this is some sort of. Yeah, it just sounds like you're doing regular amounts of work.
Yeah, this is regular work.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some other way around it. 7. Okay, you hit the elbow drop pretty well. You can either retain control or give control and gain 1 momentum.
You're still in momentum, right? You're in control, right? So
I'm still in control.
He's in control,
so
but
I can give it up.
yeah,
what's your current momentum?
2.
2.
You go to 3, you could probably do a finishing move or something like that too. So it's always good to have.
Let's. I'm gonna give control and get the momentum back.
Okay. So he goes into trying to kick you in the face, and it becomes really obvious that he's just wearing a loincloth under his kilt during the process. And then you guys just begin exchanging blows.
Yeah.
And after this amazing sequence of
James,
Irish
is this the blowing he was talking about earlier?
James is just like, what is going on? And in the process of these Irish whips that just keep getting reversed, Scowling Scotty proper stops in the middle of the match and just looks at you, and he just starts nodding, and he turns to the crowd and he's just like, and then he steps outside of the ring and waits for the ref to start doing the 20 count, and he just sits down at the announcer's table. Ceding control back to you.
What was his name?
Scowling Scotty proper.
Scowling Scotty, what are you doing here, man?
He's like, aye, lad, I think I've seen something in the wolf there. He says he's looking for a pack. Well, in my kinsmen back in Irish Scotland, we respect the wolves of the Kell. I think perhaps it might be his dark magic, but I think he might need a bagpiper for his army. And the rest like 5, 6. Wolf, you're in control of the match.
Are you telling me that you're conceding the match to the wolf?
In the background, it's like, hey, no, and Scowling Scotty Proper is like, I'm saying exactly that.
At this point, do I have momentum?
Yeah, you have 1 momentum. Are you going to do a run-in?
I'm going to grab him and slam his head into the table.
Oh, you're just going to slam Scowling Scotty Proper?
Yeah.
All right, you're going to need to do a run-in.
All right, I'll do a run-in.
All right, you got to roll plus heat. You're coming in after him, though, so you only have a +1 on this. You can blow your momentum if you'd like to up the roll afterwards.
So the heat?
Yeah, you have +1 heat with Scowling Scotty Proper currently.
Yeah. So I'll do that. So +1.
That's weird that even though you're not so Wolf has 0 with Scotty because they barely know each other. But now that you're running in, you actually have more heat than him.
Yeah.
Talk about some game-breaking exploits.
Yeah.
Aren't they face heal? Don't they automatically have 1?
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right because he's an MPW.
So
Sure.
that's 2?
Yeah, +2.
All right, 7. Barely passed.
Okay. You have potential, so you start slamming his face. You gain 1 momentum in the process,
All right.
bringing
I'm
you
back
up to 2.
1. All right, 2.
And then Scowling Scotty Proper gets to... your interference doesn't change the result of the match, but creative books you in a match later in the episode. Your interference doesn't change the match. Their opponent comes after you for interfering in the business, or you attack them ringside, resulting in their opponent getting disqualified. Oh,
I'm going for
I
the
like that one.
disqualification, yeah.
So Wolf is in the process or I'm sorry, Scowling Scotty Proper is in the process of letting him win.
Yeah.
And then you disqualify Wolf,
Yeah.
giving Scotty the match.
Yeah.
I see this. I realized that he was going to cede the match to me, and then the lights go out and I transform.
Okay, all right.
Even
The
after
match
I've been
is technically
disqualified, I
over.
don't care.
What are you doing?
I don't care.
Okay.
The lights go off. We do the whole rigmarole of growling and muttering, and I make in mid transformation. I roll out of the ring, and I do like I crawl. I fall to my knees and I crawl a couple of steps, and then I stand up on 2 legs and 1 hand, and then I pounce at Rooster and try to spear him against the announce table.
All right, so here's what happens. While you're transforming, Scowling Scotty pushes Rooster back against the announcer's table and kind of pins him there for you to get a free shot at him. And
Yeah.
James Jives picks up his desk and moves it 3 feet to the left. He's like, oh my word, I don't know what's happening here. In my 17 years as a wrestling announcer, I've never seen anything like this.
Is it a
Miller
headset?
Lite! Miller Lite!
Is it a headset, by the way, that I'm wearing?
Yes.
So I'm still got this on. This headset on.
Yeah.
So did I get him disqualified?
You did.
All right, cool.
You lost the match, but he's coming for you now.
Yeah. Basically, I'm pinned down to this table, and I'm like, "It's going exactly as planned, you Scottish bastard! What are you doing? I'm helping you."
Okay, so Scotty now has a feud with Rooster. All right, so let me ask, what is your end game here, Graham, with slamming into the Rooster? Are you trying to legitimately injure him? Or was
Yeah,
this all part of the
I have
act?
-2, but I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to legitimately.
Oh, okay, so his breaking in was not playing in the storyline, and now you're
No.
oh, I'm so tired of this guy hamming me up.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. You are legit injury.
Got -2,
You're
but
rolling-
that's to where we are.
Yeah, you're rolling plus power, right? You're putting your opponent at legit risk with your physical strength?
Isn't that plus real?
Oh, yeah. You're working real stiff. You're going to injure somebody for real. Yep, roll it.
Okay, well, it's the way it is.
You
I've got
screw
that
it up.
I've got that 3 momentum still.
Oh, you're going to spend some? You're going to spend it
spend all of it.
all?
Spend it all.
Okay, that sure is stiff. Pick one.
Oh, well, let me look.
The match is already ended, so you can't pick no contest. So either he loses an audience or you injure him. Either of those is pretty bad.
I'll injure him.
You sure? Okay. All right. Please mark down that you have one injury.
All right.
Tell me the nature of this injury as you slam into him, spearing him to the table.
I'm tempted to break his left arm, but that'd be me. How bad is the injury?
He has one injury box. That's how bad it is.
Okay. Yeah, I break a rib.
Oh, okay. All right. So it should be noted that Rooster can now refuse to compete when booked in a match. If he does, he gains +1 heat with that character. Because he's injured. And just like now, like dozens of referees are coming out of the side. Like the 3 iconic wrestlers have come out and like pulled you guys apart. And like Scowling, Scotty proper is just like, I'll kill you, Rooster! I'm gonna cook your goose! Chives is just like, this is, it's pandemonium down here, ladies and gentlemen. The audience isn't really that into this match, though, because you guys have such a low heat with each other.
Really? I thought we had high heat.
Well, me
you and him, but not you and Scotty.
Oh.
Yeah, well, nobody cares about Scotty.
Don't I have 2 heat with him? That's pretty high. That's the same amount of heat I have with Wolf.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You do have 2 heat. Yeah, okay. All right. They're kind of into it, but they're waiting. This is just the first match. They're waiting to see the big stuff.
Okay. I've got some, movie magic, and I've got some fake foam around my mouth. And
okay.
they really do have to. They do have to bodily pick me up off him.
All right. So, like, they do a cleanup, and then they're like, wow. I already did the Swan Song intro, and I'm actually bombing on, like, another. They're like, and now the serialized adventures of Die Party Hex. And it's like all of your guys' characters, so it's like Dr. House is playing the guy who's like House. Or I think you dropped that character, right?
No, that's
anyway,
me.
It's like famous actors are playing your guys' parts from Die Party Hex. And it's like, now coming out, Part 1 of 2 in theaters this July. Hex.
Hollow Earth Expedition. Yeah.
And when the lights come back, the James Jives is like, and now for the next match, announcing Rooster versus Cowboy. So Rooster, you're coming out first. Are you going to refuse this match because you're injured?
No, man.
Okay.
I'm coming out, and I'm like holding my side, and it's like clearly like it's purple and bruised now. Like it's pretty gnarly to look at, but I'm coming out. I'm still like one arm is down a little bit, but I'm still like, and I'm just like, and then I'm just like, So I slide into the ring. The same explosion's going. I like try and keep it the same every time. I still got my leisure suit on. I take that off and I throw it over to James, and maybe try and like cover him up with it or something like that. And then I'm like, and then I get a mic and I'm like, the life of a wrestler is a tough one, but we stick it through thin and thin. We're here to entertain, and I'm here to. What's the belt we're going for? Is that what we're going? We're going
the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, and I'm here to claw my way up to the Heavyweight Championship. One broken rib is not gonna stop me, and no wolf is gonna hold me down. I'm gonna take this cowboy, and I'm gonna make sure that he never. I'm gonna make sure that he never disrespects me again. And then I'm like, I throw the mic away, and then I'm just like, I'm clearly in pain, so I'm like, I'm hamming it up, sort of thing, And is that a way that I can work the audience somehow with my face? Not my face, my look.
You work audience with audience. You could cut a promo with look. It does sound like you're speaking your mind there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of calling out your opponent. Sure, you can roll plus look. In the process, we go to the announcer's table, It's Wolf sitting there, and
Well, hold on. I can't be. I've already turned this episode. I can't. I don't have any.
all right. Well, then it's not. You're still announcing. You're just not as Wolf. You're as that intern that's like, okay, Oh, did you just roll 13? We'll fucking bomb that shit.
Yeah, man.
Okay. You gain +1 momentum, and you can pick one from that list.
So that was.
So you could book another match. You could add a stipulation, add a momentum, or add +1 heat versus Cowboy.
I'm gonna go for the heat with Cowboy. Are you kidding me?
All right. So you now have 4 heat with Cowboy.
Boom.
Please mark that you have an advance.
An
Oh no, you have to end. You have to end the match with 4 heat.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have an advance yet.
Yeah. All right.
Or is it an audience? Yeah, I think you get an audience when you have +4 heat. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't mark anything. We'll get to it at the end.
Can I mark the heat?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you're still at 4 heat with him. You have 4 heat with him. And Jives is like, Timmy, I mean, just look at this match. Is Rooster fighting 3 matches tonight?
I believe so. What's his name? James.
Timmy. Oh, James. Yes, James Jives.
That looks to be the case, James.
He's like, he jumped in on Wolf's match. Wolf was supposed to be commentating here. Timmy, just, and his Jives is just like, it's Miller time. Like, he's not actually flabbergasted, but this is like a perfect act because he's like spending all night. He's just gonna be drinking nothing but Miller.
Yeah.
And then we cut to Cowboy. Cowboy, what's your entrance like here?
The usual music, the usual video, but Cowboy comes out with a big bucket,
Okay.
and
It's filled
I'm
with
scared.
cheese.
and he comes down to the ring. He's waving. He's all smiles. He carefully gets into the ring, bringing the bucket with him. He walks up to Rooster, looks at the rib, looks at him, and goes, "Oh, that looks pretty bad."
Are you saying this to me or are you saying this to the audience?
Both.
Okay.
Now, I know something, see? I know roosters don't lay eggs, right?
That's generally how opposite sexes work, Cowboy.
But I do have a question for you.
I like put my hands up and like, we got all the time in the world, Cowboy. Let's hear what you have to say.
Got milk, and I dump the bucket over your head.
Oh, shit.
Goodness gracious, James. Cowboy's taunting him.
Now, I'm wondering if that could be my comic relief move, because it is a tense situation with him being in there with the broken rib and everything.
Insert yourself in a tense situation. Yeah, I'll allow that. It's a little edge case, but we'll go with it just to see how it works out. Roll your
Okay.
reel.
I don't know if this macro is working right. Huh?
Make it rain.
So you rolled.
You have a +4?
No, that's not right. That's not right.
Just-
No,
You have
it's-
7? It's 7.
So it's
right?
7.
Okay. All right. So pick one. Add 2 momentum. Add or remove a stipulation. Gain a concession, or get +1 heat.
Heat, obviously.
All right.
Gotta
So
be heat.
Cowboy is now at 4 heat with Rooster. So if you guys maintain that through the end of the match, you're going to get +1 audience. All right. It
But-
sounds like Cowboy is in control here
Yeah.
as the match starts.
The audience just hears Rooster laughing from underneath the
The bucket.
bucket. He's just like, it's like,
So, Timmy, you have any commentary you want to do while Jives is just like upending the Miller Lite? He's just like, fuck this shit.
Looks like we got a real barn burner on our hands.
damn.
James.
And then Jives turns to Timmy and he's like, that's not even fucking relevant. God, I hate you. I hate these interns.
Holy crap. crap. This is fun.
All right. With the bucket kicked out of the ring by the referee, while he's doing that, Cowboy does the double-fingered eye poke, Three Stooges style. Then he sticks his right fist out, pounds down on it with his left fist, so it windmills around and bonks Rooster on the top of the head. And then he whips him into the corner so that he hits back first and slumps down into a seated position. And then Cowboy walks over and does the dreaded udder face.
No, this sounds like you're making a amazing and memorable sequence to me.
That's better than just using look. So sure. If you don't know the udder face, it's rubbing the udder.
Oh, it's your signature move? Yeah, I guess
it's a signature move. Yeah.
Look would go for that more properly than yes.
All right.
I guess he's not really doing anything in this to make it heated.
Ooh.
Oh, the udder face happens. You retain control. Pick 2. In the process, we cut to Timmy.
Cowboy's toying with him.
I can't gain any more heat, so I'll just gain 2 momentum.
Okay.
You can only have 4 heat maximum?
Yeah, you can only have 4 heat. It can't go any higher.
There's no defense against the other face.
Chives is just like, well, literally putting up a wall, Timmy. Just why did they ever let you out from backstage?
Where's the wolf when you need him?
All right, so you're gaining +1 momentum there.
2, I believe.
2? Is it 2? Yes, and you still have control of the match, so you're at 4.
I'm gonna turn control over.
Okay, you voluntarily cede. I keep saying mandatory when I mean voluntary. All right, Mr. Chicken.
Yeah.
Rooster, let's do this.
All right, so how are your udders connected to you, by the way?
They're built into the costume.
Okay. So I can't slap them to your back or something like that?
They would jiggle quite a bit if you slap them around. They'd go to the side and bounce around,
okay.
But they're built into the costume.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, I'm going to lean back. I'm going to put my legs up in the air, and he's going to push you. He's going to put his feet on your chest and push you back, push you into the opposite side of the ring. And as far as he can get back, I don't think he'd be able to push you that far. But
I'm pretty scrawny.
okay, well let's say that I do that then, and then I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna wipe the milk off my face, or off the mask, and I'm gonna flick it on the ground, and then I'm gonna run and I'm going to basically just shoulder slam you into the corner of the ring there, and then when you're stunned, I'm gonna raise my hand, and I'm gonna grab you by the other arm, and then I'm gonna just toss you onto the ground, and I'm gonna make you sort of like do a twirl, sort of thing.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna attempt to pin, but I'm gonna fail.
Cool.
Yeah.
So are you just ceding control back again?
Yeah, basically. So.
All right, so you're not even rolling. You're just basically like, hey, I just did this awesome thing. All right.
Okay. When he gets to the 2 count on the pin, I'm going to roll him over and reverse it, get a 2 count. He's going to roll it over and reverse it, get a 2 count. I'm going to roll it over and reverse it, get a 2 count. So the audiences keep going 1, 2, and the ref holds up 2 fingers, and they're like 2.
Yeah. The ref starts slowing it down. By the way, he's just like 1, 2.
So we do that like 4 times each, and we both stand up, and we both go running at the opposite ropes, come back together, and double clothesline each other so that we knock each other down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that goes into a ref, counting 10, and he gets to like 9 before we both stand up to avoid a double count out. And I don't know, is that a memorable sequence?
Yeah, that you work together to make that, so I'm saying yep.
What does that do for you?
You roll plus heat for the wrestling move.
Damn.
I'm gonna. Well, it doesn't make any difference. I'd spend 2 momentum to get 2 momentum. So I will give the opponent control and gain 1 momentum.
Okay. The crowd is loving this. Everyone's going wild. Like it's like an Animal House. Like fans are actually fighting in the stands over who they want to win. People are like, Cowboy, woo! And somebody else is like, no, fuck you, it's Rooster. Rooster #1 contender.
Yeah. I like if we like we separated at this point, and I'm sitting there and like holding my side and like catching my breath and like, and then I like start sprinting at him, and then I want to do my special move on him. So I'm gonna like double power leg kick you. But really,
Isn't that your finisher?
Can I not do that anytime I want?
No, you could also make it a signature move. Sure.
Oh, okay. What's the difference between a finisher and a signature move?
Well, your finisher, you have to roll on it, and that's the end of the match. This could just also be your signature move, is your super drop kick.
Okay. All right. I was just checking the time to see how much we have left, because if it was a short time, I would have been like, yeah, it's my ending move. In that case,
well, the thing is, just real quick for the audience, you actually don't call for your ending move unless you're using your heel move to like overwrite the booking.
I see what you're saying.
Creative lets you know what the ending is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Right.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna sprint at him, and I'm gonna grab him by the waist. I'm gonna slide behind him, and then I'm gonna do like a, German suplex sort of thing on him.
All right. Can you roll plus look for this? Because it sounds like you're showcasing.
Yeah. So is that a move that I can? So showcasing is what I can do with look, right?
Yep.
All right. So so most of my moves will then be showy. I think.
Okay. All right. Then you need to just start developing this list of signature moves.
Okay.
So tell us what your version of the German suplex looks like and what its name is.
All right. So I slide up behind him and I wrap my arms around his waist and I hold him up like extra long. And then I go 1, 2, and then I jump up in the air and flick him over my shoulder and land him back like that. But at the same time, I want to make it look like it hurts me at the same time.
Okay.
But it doesn't actually in reality, if that makes any sense.
Yep. What is this move called?
It's called. I'm trying to think of a chicken-related thing here, and I'm coming up with nothing.
The egg slam?
You know what? Yeah, egg slam. Let's do that.
Okay. Is this the first time you've used this?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yeah. Actually,
So,
how about this? Like, I don't have a name for it yet. We'll let whatever.
I got it.
Yep.
I got it. Okay, so you're gonna pick your option, and then Jives is gonna turn to Timmy and be like, Timmy, I think Rooster was talking to you backstage that he was going to pull off this move. Do you have a name for this move, man? I hate you, Timmy. He's actually like in your face. Like he's got his mic. He's just like, I hate you, Timmy. What's the name? What's the name? Give me a name. You can't handle the truth.
Timmy will scoot his chair away from James, who is somehow drunk after a single Miller Lite. I say, well, James, what do you want?
You just say it's the egg drop. That's all you.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right. And you can also commentate about how awesome this move was or how much it sucked.
Well, James, that authoritative move right there, I think we'll call that the egg drop.
He's like, wow, Timmy, you're not a useless piece of shit after all.
What page was the look related move on?
Oh, it's just a wrestling move.
Oh no,
I think it was in the 130s, right?
Timmy changed his mind. He'll go with over easy.
Oh, you're gonna pop the over easy? So
that's
good.
Fucking awesome, man.
Bam.
Yeah.
So like Jives actually pats you on the shoulder and like pulls out a Miller Lite for you. He's like, Timmy, I love you, man.
You said 130 for that, right?
I think so. Yeah, I'd have to double check.
Does this mean I can be paid now?
No, Timmy.
No, Timmy. No.
Foolish Timmy.
Okay, I don't actually see it, but that's all right. If you have the options there, let's hear it.
Okay, so the options are you retain control and you gain either +2 momentum or +1 heat.
Well, let's go with 2 momentum because I already have maximum heat right now.
All right, that brings you up to 4.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are actually getting the call over the and like your headsets or your earpieces, and the ref they have like Cowboy like punch you guys, so you get real close together, and the ref comes over to break it up and lets you know that Cowboy is scheduled to win the match.
All right.
Are you going to attempt to interrupt this with some sort of dastardly deed, or are you going to let this go through?
So the golden boy, he's supposed to be on the side with management, right?
Yes.
Like he's supposed to be like doing what they say all the time.
Yep.
All right, and then
You broke last time.
yeah, I broke it last time because you fucking fumbled the shit out of your roll.
Oh, yeah,
So like,
true.
it
That's
really
fine.
depends on how.
And I want to
Cowboy-
point out that in storyline, Dante Inferno was like, that was how it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So the whole time, it was planned.
Yeah.
But if you mess with it this time, you might not be so lucky. It might turn out that you really did screw things up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with whatever the win is. But as I'm pinning Cowboy, I say to him, "All right, make me look good." And then I like I let go of him, and I walk around. I'm like, what did you call that to me? Over easy? All right. Over easy. And then,
Oh, it's so good.
and then is there a way that I can like get something in with the crowd before the end of this thing comes in?
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to say something to work over the crowd.
Yeah, I'm basically making them chant over easy. I'm like, over easy. Over easy. Yeah.
I can't tell if that's an... yeah, I'll say that's working the audience. Go ahead and roll your audience, which is currently 1.
Okay.
This would be a great time to use all your momentum, but you blow it out of the water. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right. You gain +2 momentum, so you're up to 6, which is good because you got another match immediately after this one.
That's what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to get as much momentum as I can because this one's against an NPC. So.
All right. Cowboy, you're back in control of the match. It's time for your finishing move. Tell us what happens.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, I wasn't, and then I muted myself. Way to go. As he turns away from me in the corner, cheering to the fans, I run up behind him, grab him by the back of the head, run up the turnbuckles, and flip over backwards to slam his head into the ground with the running cow dog.
Oh, shit. Is this your finishing move, by the way?
That's a signature move. I will then get up for the crowd, raise my fist, and scream, "Ass punch!" And as he groggily gets to his feet, I drop down behind him and punch him hard in the gluteus maximus. He hops around in pain. I spring up and pull him down backwards, put my legs over his arms so that I'm sitting with his head basically between my legs, and he's on the ground, pinned. And then I guess I roll.
Roll your finisher. You got 2d6 with nothing.
Okay. All right.
Isn't that based on heat, though?
Nope. Finisher is nothing.
I have momentum.
Make it count, baby.
I am going to spend 4 momentum to get all the way up.
Just real quick. I don't want to put Graham in the spotlight. In the future, I won't be doing this, but this is the first episode. Do you want to put him over at least once so that he doesn't have to spend all his momentum? He's thinking
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah,
He's
well,
like,
I'd say...
No.
I say...
I
I'll
believe
say,
they said on one of the other streams that you can't both have momentum and be put over. So if he puts me over, I'll be in the middle, whereas if I spend 4 momentum, I'll be at the top.
Okay. I didn't see that, but
I'm
I'll
indifferent.
assume that's true.
What do you mean the top? Like, I don't understand that.
if I have rolled a 6, right?
Yeah.
So it's a botch. If he puts me over, it goes to the second level result.
Okay.
Whereas
so
if I spend 4 momentum, it goes all the way to the top level
All
result.
right.
Yeah,
The 10.
I see that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you are completely successful. You gain +1 audience. You get to choose whether you or your opponent gets it. Remember, he did ask you to make him look good.
I know, but if I get it, I get an advance. How much audience does he have?
1.
1.
He'll gain another one for working with me because we've both got 4 heat.
That's true.
I'll gain another one. Behind stage, my character is a selfish prick, so I'm going to take it for myself.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, you're
So
super
you'll gain
jelly
1
about
audience.
you're super jealous about my rapid rise too, so that makes total sense.
And the Over Easy's a really cool name.
Yeah.
All right, Timmy,
Scott, too.
what's your commentary on this amazing end of match with the super ass punch?
Well, James, I think we can call this one an utter defeat.
Jives is just like, oh my goodness, Timmy. I can't wait for the day you're in the ring and then you get ass punched. Oh, puns are the lowest form of comedy, Timmy. I hope that the college credits you get for this, that they're all revoked. The match kind of ends there. All right, so you guys end with +4 heat. Your beef is amazing. I think the heat's going to reset. I'm going to have to look in the book. I think you both drop back to like 0 or 1 or something.
Not unless the feud ends.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, then the feud will probably end in the next episode because there'll be 2 and then 3. Cowboy, you are at 4 audience. You are currently top of the card, and you've earned an advance. Would you like to spend your advance now, or are you going to hold on to it?
I know what I want, but I'll hold on to it till the end of the episode.
Okay. All right. So, Rooster, you just got super ass punched, right? And then, like, as they are, like, doing some medic stuff with you, like, they have a doctor in the ring checking you over, and Cowboy has exited the ring. Someone actually pulls Cowboy back down to be at the announcer's table, and then you hear, like, a whoosh, and then you see, like, a huge scorpion on the Titantron, and then some sort of enormous, like, half-snake goat eater, like, steps on the scorpion and is like, I am El Chupacabra! And everyone's like, El Chupacabra! And then he, like, descends from the ceiling on, like, a rope, and he's like, I have come for you, Rooster. You want to have a mask versus mask fight? Let's do this right here, right now.
If there's, like, say there's a guy, like maybe checking out my ribs or something like that.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I put my hand right on, like, a palm his face, and I just, like, push him to the side, and I'm just like, I can take you right now.
Before you do this, I want to just point out, once again, you are injured.
Yeah.
You could gain a heat with Chupacabra and skip the match.
No. But his, do I get an
Okay.
audience, by the way, from the +4?
You do. You are at 2 audience with
All right.
overall.
All right, so
I would gain the heat. It makes more sense, I think.
maybe. Well, I called him out as well, so... Yep.
Yeah, that's
So if...
do it whatever you want. I'm saying that sounds like a wrestling thing to do.
Yeah?
Call them out and then say, actually, let's wait or whatever.
This will be your third match in a row. So
yeah, you got to build steam to the pay-per-view.
Interesting.
you got a choice, man. Instead of pushing that guy away, you could start hamming up and be like, "But I'm so injured."
Well, it's interesting because I was actually going to start going down the corporate line in a second here, and I wanted you to... Oh, I want to get your idea on this, but...
All right.
So I pushed the guy's face away, and I'm like, oh, you want to go right now, do you? And I'm like, James!
James is like, "Well, he is scheduled to fight you right now, man."
No! Throw me a
That's
Miller
cool.
Lite.
Oh, James is like fumbles with it for a second, and then like hands it to Cowboy.
Yeah.
Cowboy, you gonna throw him a Miller Lite?
No, Cowboy's going to throw him a carton of milk.
I think he just happens to have.
It was under the announcer's table the whole time.
Yep.
I look at the carton of milk, and then I'm
Do you
like,
grab it? Like, you grab it mid-flight?
yeah, I'm just like, and I'm like, look at it, and I'm like, that cow. And then I push it off the side of the thing, and I'm like, El Chupacabra. As you can see, I'm injured. Do you really want to do it right now?
He's like, oh no, senor. I would wait until you were at your full strength so that when I yank your mask off, that everyone knows you are a tiny coward.
I like walk up to him. How much taller than am I?
I don't know that you're that much taller than
You
him.
said he's like
6'8".
Rey Mysterio, right? So
Oh, right. So, yeah, he is super short. I was thinking Frozen Thunder. Yeah, he's only like 5'4".
I stand over him, and what I do is I sort of bend down like a coach pose, and I put my arm on his shoulder, and I'm like, you seem to be very wise, for I could take you now, but it wouldn't be fair to you when I kick your ass injured.
And then
I ruffle his hair.
He leans in close to you, and like off mic, he's like, "That was a terrible line, man."
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm actually really hurting here, dude. It fucking pains so bad.
And then Chupacabra is like, "All right, then, Chupacabra out," and he like grabs the line, and they pull him back up into the ceiling, and they do his intro video in reverse. So like the Chupacabra like throws up the scorpion, and the whip is like, "Shoop!"
And then I'm like, ugh. And then I walk over to the announcer's table, and I actually put my hand in his esky, and I pull out a Miller Lite, and I'm like, and I skull the whole thing, and then I slam it on the table, and then I flick it into like Cowboy, and I'm like, eh. I point at him, I'm like, and then I just walk off to the backstage.
Okay. All right. Wolf. We have another scheduled match.
We actually got
Yeah,
a break in about 50 seconds, so.
Oh, do we? Okay, all right, that's perfect. So the match scheduled is Wolf versus Mr. Ass.
Ooh.
Now, when I wrote this character, I had forgotten that Billy Gunn was actually known as Mr. Ass. But they are basically the same character. More or less. So yeah, we got that when we come back.
Yeah, guys, we'll be back in 3 to 5 for the very final and exciting hour of Die Party Friday Night Fights. Might as well be
Friday Night Frights.
Frights, because there's going to be a wolf versing an ass man. It's going to be scary. All right, we'll be back in 3 to 5. Don't go anywhere. Peace.
All right.